Next song we're going to hear was written in 1953 in Brooklyn. And it's been the signature song of Tony Bennett ever since 1962. It's called I Left My Heart in San Francisco. We've added a second verse that we found lying around on the floor somewhere. Somebody kicked it off into a corner. I left my heart in San Francisco. The loveliness of Paris seems somehow sadly gay. The glory that was Rome is of another day. I've been terribly alone and forgotten in Manhattan. I'm going home to my city by the bay. I left my heart in San Francisco, high on a hill. It calls to me to be where little cable cars climb halfway to the stars. The morning fog may chill the air. I don't care, my heart waits there in San Francisco, above the blue and windy sea. When I come home to you, San Francisco, your golden sun will shine for me. I left my heart in San Francisco. I left my spleen in Abilene. And then I left my brain in a town called Coeur d'Alene. And in Detroit, I left my hair. It's still there. I left my heart in San Francisco. I found my knee in Tennessee. And when they find my butt in Connecticut, those docs will reassemble me.
Ten years ago, on a cold, dark night, someone was killed neath the town hall light. There were few on the scene, but they all agreed that the slayer who ran looked a lot like me. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Well, the judge said, son, what is your alibi? If you were somewhere else, you won't have to die. I spoke not a word, though it meant my life. I'd been in the arms of my best friend's wife. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Well, the scaffold is high and eternity's near. She stands in the crowd and sheds not a tear. But sometimes at night, when the cold wind moans in a long black veil, she cries o'er my bones. She walks these hills in a long black veil. my grave when the night wind wails. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me.
Here, south of the border. South of the border, down Mexico way. That's where I fell in love with the stars above and how to play. And now as I wander, my thoughts ever stray. South of the border, down Mexico way. She was a picture in old Spanish lace. Because for a tender while I kissed a smile upon her face. Cause it was fiesta and we were so gay. South of the border, down Mexico way. Then she smiled as she whispered "Bonjour," never dreaming that we were parting. And I lied as I whispered "Bonjour," for our tomorrow never came. South of the border, I rode back one day. There in a veil of white by candlelight she knelt to pray. The mission bells told me that I mustn't stay. South of the border, down Mexico way. Then she smiled as she whispered "Mañana," never dreaming that we were parting. And I lied as I whispered "Mañana," for our tomorrow never came. South of the border, I rode back one day. There in a veil of white by candlelight she knelt to pray. The mission bells told me that I mustn't stay. South of the border, down Mexico way. Okay, here we go. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. The next one is "In Heaven There Is No Beer." This was originally written in the 50s as a score for a movie. And we're using the original chorus here, but the rest of the words were written by Robert Andrews, our own Robert Andrews. And here we go. In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. And when we're gone from here, all our friends will be drinking all the beer. But while we are still here, just will always bring us beer. We'll never have to fear
when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. We are traveling in the footsteps of those who gone before, and we'll all be united on the shore. Everybody, when the saints marching in, oh, when the saints marching in, I won't despair when the saints marching in.
Now we're going to hear a 1961 song by Ricky Nelson called Hello, Mary Lou. Hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. Sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew Mary Lou. We'd never part. So hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. You passed me by one sunny day, flashed the big brown eyes my way. Oh, I wanted you forevermore. Well, now I'm not one to guess around. I swear my feet stuck to the ground, and though I never did meet you before, I said hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. Sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew Mary Lou, we'd never part. So hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. I saw your lips, I heard your voice. Believe me, I just had no choice. Wild horses couldn't make you stay away. I thought about a moonlit night, arms
song you'll live again. Though the phrases that I rhyme are just footsteps out of time, from the time when I knew you, Reuben James. Reuben James. All the folks around Madison County cussed your name. Just a no-count sharecropping colored man who'd steal anything he can, and everybody all laid the blame on Reuben James. Reuben James, you still walk the fertile fields of my mind. The faded shirt, the weathered brow, the calloused hands upon the plow. I loved you then and I love you now, Reuben James. A Flora Graves, the gossip of Madison County died with child. And although your skin was black, it was the one that didn't turn me back. Lonely, hungry white child with no name, Reuben James. Reuben James, with your mind on my soul and a Bible in your right hand. You said, turn the other cheek, there's a better world waiting for the meek. In my mind, these words remain from a Reuben James. Reuben James, you still walk the fertile fields of my mind. The faded shirt, the weathered brow, the calloused hands upon the plow. I loved you then and I love you now, oh, Reuben James. Reuben James. One dark cloudy day they brought you from the field, till your lonely pine box came, just the preacher, me and the rain, to sing one last refrain for Reuben James. Reuben James, you still walk the fertile fields of my mind. The faded shirt, the weathered brow, the calloused hands upon the plow. I loved you then and I love you now, Reuben James. Reuben James, Reuben James.
Now we're going to hear Sweet Caroline, which is one of Cahoot's favorite songs. And this was written in 1969 by Neil Diamond. Here we go. Where it began, I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, spring that spring came the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I'd be inclined to believe they never would, but now I look at tonight, and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt, runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when holding you? Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Caroline, good times never seem so good. I'd be inclined to believe they never would. Oh no, now, sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh no, now, sweet Caroline.
Well, he was next to a couple million bucks. I didn't think there was too much in that song.
No, there wasn't too much in that song. That's why I had to play it through twice. Welcome to the Cahoots Song Fest. First song I'm going to do is Tequila Makes Her Clothes Fall Off. According to the story that I heard, the bartender down at Buckwald's used to sing this song many years ago. It's been the unofficial theme song of Cahoots since about the middle of 2018, and it's always the first song we sing. Here we go. She said, I'm going out with my girlfriends for margaritas at the Holiday Inn. Lord have mercy, my only thought was tequila makes her clothes fall off. But yet, I told her put an extra layer on. I know what happens when she drinks Patron. Her closet's missing half the stuff she bought. Yeah, tequila makes her clothes fall off. She starts by kicking out of her shoes, losing Irene in her drink. Leaves her jacket in the bathroom stall, drops her contact down the sink. Them pantyhose ain't gonna last too long. If the DJ puts Bon Jovi on, she might come home in a tablecloth. Yeah, tequila makes her clothes fall off. She can handle any champagne brunch, bridal shower with Bacardi punch. Charlotte Shooter stole her skirt off, but tequila makes her clothes fall off. She starts by kicking out of her shoes, losing Irene in her drink. Leaves her jacket in the bathroom stall, drops the contact down the sink. She don't mean nothing, she just having fun. Tomorrow she'll say, oh, what have I done? Her friends will joke about the stuff she lost. Yeah, tequila makes her clothes fall off. Tequila makes her clothes fall off. Tequila makes her clothes fall off. Now we're going to hear one. This was written for a 1959 song called Hole in the Head with Frank Sinatra. And it was also released as a single by him. Next time you're bound with your chin on the ground, there's a lot to be learned, so look around. Just what makes that little old ant think he'll move that rubber tree plant? Anyone knows an ant can move a rubber tree plant, but he's got high hopes. He's got high hopes. He's got high apple pie in the sky. I hope so many times again. Well, instead of letting go, just remember that ant. Oops, there goes another rubber tree plant. There goes another rubber tree. Oops, there goes another rubber tree plant. When troubles call and your back's to the wall, there's a lot to be learned. That wall could fall. Once there was a silly old ram, thought he'd punch a hole in a dam. No one could make that ram scram. He kept butting that dam, and he had high hopes. He had high hopes. He had high apple pie in the sky. I hope so many times we're feeling sad. Instead of feeling bad, just remember that ram. Oops, there goes a billion kilowatt dam. There goes a billion kilowatt. Oops, there goes a billion kilowatt dam. Problem's just a toy balloon. They'll be busted soon. They're just bound to go pop. Oops, there goes another problem. Pop. There goes another problem. Pop. There goes another problem. Pop. Plop.
Irene, good night. Irene.
We learned this song, Irene, from a friend of ours. His name was Hughie Ledbetter. He called himself Leadbelly, king of the 12-string guitar. Some people thought he was the greatest folk singer that ever lived in America. We knew him best as a rememberer of folk songs, and he taught us dozens of them, especially Irene. This was his theme song, and he sang it for over 30 years before he died. Well, he died before Irene got to be known to so many millions of Americans. Hughie had a hard and wonderful life. It's over now, but his songs are still very much alive.
Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Last Saturday night I got married. Me and my wife settled down. Now me and my wife are partying. I'm gonna take another stroll downtown. Well, Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country. Sometimes I live in town. Sometimes I take a great notion to jump into the river and drown. Well, Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams.
Stop rambling. Stop your gambling. Stop staying out late at night. Go home to your wife and family. Stay there by your fireside bright.
Well, Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in